nobody told you it'd be easy. God never promised smooth roads, He promised something better. He promised He'd be there for every single step. Now let's talk about the process. No. Let me be straight with you from the jump, no sugarcoating. The road that God put you on ain't always gonna be golden. There are gonna be days when the weight feels unbearable, days when the distance to the promise feels insurmountable, days when you're doing everything right and nothing's shifting, days when you've been faithful and the clouds ain't lifting, days when your praise feels hollow and your prayer feels dry, days when you staring at the ceiling asking God why. And God never said those days wouldn't come. He never said the process would be painless, would be perfect, would be free from all the darkness. What He said was, I would never leave you in the middle of it. What He said was, I'll be present every time you almost quit. So hold on through the difficult, hold on through the hurt. The ones who stay faithful gon' see what that faith is worth. The journey's gon' be hard, God never said it wouldn't. He never promised easy and He never said He couldn't. The process before the process does what the process came to do. But those who endure the process gonna see His glory come through. Hold on through the fire, hold on through the night. Those who go through the process come out walking in the light. God never said it's easy, but He said He'd be there. And those who make it through the process find His glory everywhere. See, God is less concerned about your comfort than your character, less about the speed of your arrival than the passenger. You becoming through the journey, through the grind, through the test. He's building in the process what can't be built any other way less than through the pressure, through the stretching, through the places that are hard. Gold don't come out golden, sitting on a shelf somewhere. Gold becomes what it is because of fire, heat, and prayer. And the same is true for every person carrying a calling. God allows a process cause He catches you when falling deeper into who you were created and designed to be. So don't despise the road because it's longer than you planned. Don't resent the weight because it's heavier than you can stand. On your own, that's the point. Lean into the one who carries what you can, the God who never ever varies.
It won't always feel like progress, it won't always feel like growth, but God is in the process. He's the Father and the host of every hard season, of every difficult mile. Those who endure the process will see His glory after a while. Hold on, just hold on.
Glory is coming. I look back at the hardest seasons of the road that I've been on. The seasons when I question everything, the seasons feeling gone. From purpose, feeling disconnected, feeling like the call was maybe for somebody else, not meant for me at all. And what I see now, looking back with clarity and time, is that every single hard thing was a part of the design. Every closed door was protecting me from something I ain't noticed. Every delay was God developing what needed to develop. Every painful stretching was Him helping me grow past the envelope of what I thought my ceiling was, or what I thought I reached. He was taking me to altitudes I didn't know He'd teach. So today I thank God for the hard road, not in spite of it, but because of what I found on the other side of it. The journey's gonna be hard, God never said it wouldn't. He never promised easy and He never said He couldn't. The process before the process does what the process came to do. But those who endure the process gonna see His glory come through. Hold on through the fire,
Hold on through the night.
those who go through the process
Come on walking in the light.
God never said it's easy,
But He said He'd be there.
and those who make it through the process find His glory everywhere. Nah, not everybody makes it through the process.
Not everybody,
Holds on when it hurts.
not everybody,
God, everybody stays when it gets costly.
not everybody.
Worships in the dirt, but the ones who do, the ones who refuse to let go, the ones who keep believing when they got nothing to show, those are the ones who step into a glory so heavy, so real, so undeniable, that Hold on,
hold on.
the process is real.
The heart is real.
The soul is the glory on the other side.
God never said easy, He said faithful, He said present, He said I got you through every single step.
And though the process of glory is waiting,
the glory is waiting.
don't give it your attention. Eyes on him, not on what's coming at me. Keep my focus locked on God, not on what's attacking. Problems talking loud, but I ain't giving them the mic. Every time I fix my eyes on God, the darkness loses its fight. Eyes on Him, that's the only way I move. When the noise gets heavy, that's the posture that I choose. Don't give your problems your attention, don't give them your ear. Keep your eyes on God and watch the chaos disappear. The moment Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he was walking on the way. The moment that he looked at the storm was the moment he became a man who started sinking in the very thing he stood on. A man who lost his footing cause his focus came undone. And I ain't here to judge him cause I done the same thing. Fixed my eyes on what was coming and forgot who was king. Spent whole seasons of my life just staring at the problem, analyzing every angle, trying to figure out and solve them. On my own, with my own logic, with my own limited sight, forgetting that the God I serve already won the fight. Before I even stepped into the storm, He was already there. Before the wave got loud, He already cleared the air. So why do I keep giving all my energy and time to the very thing that's trying to disrupt my peace of mind? I'd rather spend that energy in worship and in praise and watch God handle everything in His mysterious ways. It's a strategy the enemy been using since day one. He gets you looking at the problem till the problem feels like sun. So bright you can't see nothing else, so loud you can't hear God. So overwhelming that the victory starts feeling just too hard. And the longer that you stare at it, the bigger that it gets. The more your faith starts shrinking and the more your spirit frets. But flip the script entirely and watch what happens next when you turn your full attention to the God above the mess. The problem don't get smaller, but your God gets bigger in your view. And that's when the perspective shifts on everything you're going through. Cause the issue was never the size of what you were facing. The issue was the size of what your focus was embracing. So I made a quality decision that I'm changing what I see. I'm fixing my attention on the God who lives in me. And every time a problem tries to pull me by the ear, I remind it of the God I serve and tell it to disappear. Don't give it your attention, don't give it your time. Keep your eyes on Jesus, keep your spirit in line. What you focus on is bigger, what you worship fills the room. Fix your eyes on God alone and watch Him clear the gloom. Eyes up, eyes up. Keep your eyes up. I know the bills are real, I know the pressure's really there. I know the situation feels impossible to bear. I know the people and the problems and the pain is not a game. I know the circumstances hit different when you know somebody's name on the thing that's coming at you. I ain't minimizing that, but I'm telling you from personal experience. Looking back, every time I gave a problem more attention than my God, I walked away more drained, more defeated, more scarred. And every time I chose to lift my eyes and fix my gaze on the one who sits above it all, I walked away amazed at how we moved in situations that I thought was set in stone. And how we showed up in the spaces where I felt the most alone and turned them into testimonies I can never have written. Turn them into chapters that the enemy ain't finished. Cause God intercepted everything they meant to use against me and used it for a purpose that was bigger than what I could see. Eyes on Him, not on what's coming at me. Keep my focus locked on God, not on what's attacking. Problems talking loud, but I ain't giving them the mic. Every time I fix my eyes on God, the darkness loses posture that I choose. Don't give your problems your attention. Don't give them your ear. Keep your eyes on God and watch the chaos disappear. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face, and the things of this world will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. Don't look down at the water, don't look left at the storm. Keep your eyes fixed on heaven, that's how you weather the norm. Eyes up, baby, eyes up. He's all you need to see. Eyes up, eyes up. Let everything else just be. Stop looking at the prize, stop looking at the key. Stop listening to the noise, stop listening to what he brings. Eyes on him, that's the strategy. Eyes on him, that's the victory. Fix your gaze and don't move it. Eyes on him, always him, always him. Courage in the walk and faith upon the rock. Every try that comes at me ain't never gonna stop. What God already started, what God already sealed. Perseverance is the victory that only he reveals. They thought the test would break me, they thought the pressure would win, but the proof just made me stronger than I've ever been. Forged in the fire, forged in the fire. God don't build the unshakable without putting it through the night. Let me tell you something about the road that God puts you on. It ain't always gonna feel like worship, it ain't always gonna feel like a song. Sometimes it feels like concrete boots and nothing moving forward. Sometimes it feels like everything you build is getting bordered by circumstances bigger than your natural strength can handle, by situations dark enough to snuff out every candle. You've been lighting in the corner of your prayer life and your hope, but I need you to hear this like it's coming straight from heaven. The test you in right now is not a punishment, it's a weapon being crafted, being sharpened, being forged inside your hand. So when you face the giant, you'll be able to stand. Cause courage ain't the absence of the fear inside your chest. Courage is the decision to keep walking through the test. It's the posture of a person who has nothing left but faith and still chooses to move forward anyways. David didn't get the Goliath with the lion and the bear. The battles in the wilderness were built on what he wear. Into the valley on the day the giant met his end. Every private trial was what showed him to contend. And your story ain't no different. Every difficulty you faced, every moment of uncertainty, every uncomfortable place, was God in the background working metal into steel. Was God in the fire making something strong and real. Out of the raw material of a life that's been through it. Out of someone who kept going even when they couldn't do it. In their own strength and their own wisdom and their own resolve, but chose to lean on God and let his power solve what they couldn't figure out, what they couldn't push through. That's where the miracle is, in the faith that still pursues. Even when the evidence is pointing to defeat, even when your body's tired and the trial feels complete. Every test is a testimony waiting to be told. Every fire that you walk through is just making you go. Don't despise the proving ground, don't run from the refined. The perseverance that you're building is by God's design. Keep walking, keep walking. The victory's already yours. Keep walking, keep walking. God already won the war. I talked to someone last week who was ready to give in. Said the road had been so long they couldn't see the end. Said the faith they started with had been down to a thread. Said the promises they stood on started feeling like the dead. And I looked at them and said the thread is still enough. Cause faith the size of a mustard seed can handle all this stuff. It's the kind of faith that moves the hand of God in ways that a comfortable and tested faith can never reach a race. So don't you dare despise the proving that you're going through. The perseverance being built in you is your breakthrough. Courage in the walk and faith upon the rock. Every try that comes to me ain't never gonna stop. What God already started, what God already sealed. Perseverance is the victory that only he reveals. They thought the test would break me, they thought the pressure would win, but the proof just made me stronger than I've ever been. Forged in the fire, forged in the fight. God don't build the unshakable without putting it through the night. same fire that refines you. It's the fire, it's the fire that defines you. Every trial that you're walking through is God's hand, it's redesigning you. Don't run from the proving, don't fear the test. The ones who come out forged in fire are the ones God called his best. Stay in it, stay in. The victory is being forged right now, and everything you're going through right now. Forged in fire, still standing. Forged in trial, still breathing. Forged in pain, still praising. That's what God does with the ones who don't quit. He forges them into something the world has never seen. Stay in it. You're being forged right now. You know what separates the ones who make it from the ones who almost did? Not telling, not timing. Determination backed by faith. Let's go! Determined, yeah, that's what I am. Every step I take is guided by his hand. Faith in my chest like a fire that won't die. Determination got me reaching past the sky. Can't nobody stop what God already set in motion. My resolve is deeper than the deepest ocean. Determined through the process, through the grind, through the wait. Faith is my foundation, and it's holding all my weight. I made a decision that I'm going all the way. Not turning back tomorrow, not turning back today. See, determination ain't a feeling that you wake up with. It's a choice you make when everything is telling you to quit. When the road gets long and the energy gets thin. When you gave your best and still can't seem to win. When you pray the same prayer and the sky feels like stone. When you're doing everything right but still feel alone. That's when determination shows you what it's really made of. That's when faith becomes the only thing you're not afraid of. Cause feelings come and go, but a made up mind stays put. A spirit rooted deep and God don't move when it gets shook. I decided in the quiet of a moment nobody saw that I was built for more than settling. I was built to go all the way to everything that God had written out for me. And determination was the vehicle that faith was gonna drive through me. See, I studied the ones who finished what they started out to do. And the common thread between them wasn't what they had, it's what they knew. They knew that God who called them was the God who see them through. They knew the strength inside the ground was coming from above, not from what you can manufacture in the natural, in the flesh, in your own mind. They knew that faith-backed determination was the rarest kind. A few that burns the longest when the circumstances change. When what you hope for looks nothing like what's standing in your range. So they kept going, kept believing, kept their posture locked in tight. Kept showing up in darkness, kept on praising through the night. And one by one the doors swung open, one by one the shift came. One by one God vindicated every step made in his name. And that's the testimony waiting on the other side of through. That's the harvest that's been growing from the seeds of what you do. Every day you choose to rise determined in faith. Is another seed that God is watering at an incredible rate. Your determination is beautiful, don't you let it die. God sees every step you're taking, every low and every high. Keep that fire burning, baby, keep that faith alive. What God started in you, only he decides. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You were built for this. Let me speak to everybody running tired in the race, who been giving everything they got but can't seem to find their place. Who done been determined for so long it's starting to feel like a grind. Who been holding on to faith but it's getting hard to find the motivation in the morning when the vision feels so far. When you look up at the distance, can't recognize a star. I need you to remember that the race is not to the swift, it's to the one who stays determined and refuses to drift away from what God placed inside him before the world began. Before the opposition came, before the shifting of the sand. You were designed for this specific road with all its weight. You were equipped for every challenge that is standing at your gate. And the determination that you carry ain't from you alone. It's the spirit of the living God that's been cultivated and grown inside of every trial, inside of every test you pass. Determined, always finishing and the finish always lies. Determined, yeah, that's what I am. Whoa. Every step I take is guided by his hand. Faith in my chest like a fire that won't die. Whoa. Determination got me reaching past the sky. Can't nobody stop what God already set in motion. My resolve is deeper than the deepest ocean. Determined through the process, through the grind, through the wait. Faith is my foundation and it's holding all my weight. When your legs get weak and your mind gets loud, when the road gets dark and you can't see through the cloud, just remember who is walking right there by your side. Determination fueled by faith is where your victory hides. Stay determined, stay the course. God's a soul, God's a soul. Turn. That's what faith looks like in motion. Every step, every grind, every morning you chose to get up. God saw every single one, and he ain't done yet. Keep going. Focus your faith on God and nothing else. Stop looking for the answer somewhere in yourself. He's the source, he's the strength, he's the reason you stand. Focus your faith and place it in his hands. Every time you scatter what you believe, you slow down every blessing you about to receive. Lock it in, lock it down, keep your faith aligned. Focus on God and leave the rest behind. See, faith that ain't focused, it's faith that don't land. Like throwing everything you got with no target and no plan. You believe a little here, you doubt a little there. You trust him on the mountain, but forget him in despair. And I ain't judging, cause I've been exactly in that place where my faith was spread so thin it barely left a trace. On the situation that I needed God to move in, running to 100 other sources just to prove it, that I had some kind of control over what was happening. But scattered faith produces scattered results, and that's a fact again that I had to learn the hard way through too many wasted seasons, through too many answered prayers I missed for scattered reasons. Cause I wasn't locked in, I wasn't zeroed in on him. I was half trusting God and half trusting what was in my own ability, my own network, my own reach. And God said bring it all to me, that's what I'm trying to teach. You can't focus on two things and expect a single outcome. Focus your faith on me and watch the breakthrough come. There's a difference between believing and being fully convinced, between a surface level faith and one that goes deep. Since the moment that you decided God was everything you needed, not a backup plan, not a last resort, but the one you conceded. All control to all authority to all the way to the one who's never failed and always came through. See, focus faith is intentional, it's discipline, it's daily. It's choosing God's perspective when your circumstances maybe don't line up with what he promised, don't look like what he said. It's holding on to the word when the word feels like it's dead. It's waking up and saying, God, I trust you with this thing, even when I cannot see what the trusting's gonna bring. That kind of focused faith moves mountains that won't budge. That kind of trusting God shifts atmospheres with just a nudge of your spirit in his direction, of your eyes back on his face. Focused faith is what unlocks the supernatural grace. I want you to think about a magnifying glass out in the sun. How scattered light just wants a surface, barely getting done. But focus concentrated like you set a thing on fire. That's exactly what your faith does when you take it higher. And pointing with precision at the God who holds your life. Focus faith ignites the breakthrough, cuts through like a knife. Through every wall that's been resisting, every door that stayed closed, every mountain that ain't moved yet, every battle that froze. God responds to focus faith. He responds to a heart that's fully committed, fully trusting from the very start. Not wavering, not doubting, not looking left and right, just locked in on his promise.
nothing else. Stop looking for the answer somewhere in yourself. He's the source, he's the strength, he's the reason you stand. Focus your faith and place it in his hand. Every time you scatter what you believe, you slow down every blessing you about to receive. Lock